Yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Why We're Here podcast. It's your host with the host, Josh Gigolo, and I'm high as a bitch right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you feel me? We back with another episode, man. I got my guy Zay with me.
You're y'all already know who it is, man. It's your man AZ, aka Sadius Young. I was about to forget my own. It's been so long. I was about to forget my own AKA
It's been a minute.
Sadius Young, aka Fish Street Shorty. It's the Royal Rug Rat, and new nickname alert. It's the motherfucking product of the GAME. You know what's up, man?
You hear me? And we got my godfather Mike in the cut.
What's poppin', man? It's your boy, Flavor Mike in the building. Here to bless your ears. You feel me? How we doing today? I don't got no nicknames today, man, but I'm still feeling blessed. I'm still feeling highly favored. You
You
feel
highly
me?
flavored. Pause.
But I know how you. I mean, hey, you know what they say about
Hey,
darker than
my
berry,
man.
yo?
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
My man. My man.
Yo, my
Nah,
man.
you violated.
This nigga's egregious, man. Hey, man. This nigga's
Hey, bro, how y'all feeling, man? How
feeling
y'all
very
feeling?
vicious right now.
Hey
Bro,
yo, I'm good. I'm
talking about feeling very
Hey,
vicious.
man.
Hey, look, I'm good, my nigga. I'm good. I'm great. But
We heard it in your voice, Mr. Cheesy Man.
I'm cooking. I'm
Yeah.
frying right now, bro.
That nigga's a CLB.
Chill.
Nah,
Don't do
decode it if you
that.
want to.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Chill. What we got on
Oh,
the? Huh?
I got a message. I miss you,
What's the
bitch.
message?
Anyway,
Oh my God. Yo,
I hope you
what's
listen
wrong
to
with
it
this?
too.
Hey, yo,
Bro,
this nigga
stop.
toxic.
Yo, I'm
Why
ignoring
you
this nigga,
ignoring me,
bro.
Greg? You think she go ahead?
Bro, what was a menace?
I didn't do nothing though. How was minutes if I didn't do nothing?
Nah, bro, it's okay, bro. It's
Anyway,
okay.
whatever, man. What's
It's
on the
okay.
docket today, guys?
Hey, man, we got to get serious,
Okay,
yo. We
serious
got
face,
to
serious face.
get serious for a moment, and just send our prayers out to Africa, man. Like, I think that was the first thing we had to touch
Yes,
on,
yes. Pray
saying
for
getting back
Africa.
with this new
Pray for the
episode.
motherland.
So, real talk, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, not only in America, but just all around the world, especially in Africa,
And
in
SARS.
Nigeria, with the SARS, with the Congo, and what they're doing to get those resources for these phones and
Mm-hmm.
technology. What's going on in Liberia and Ghana with the child
Yes, yes, yes.
trafficking and it's just everywhere. It's a lot of pain going on, man. We're sending our prayers that we're
And
sending our love.
I know, even though just speaking about that, I know coming from you're a Nigerian descent, and me, I'm a Liberian and Ghanaian descent. This is where we come from. This is the like. It's crazy that the places that we're from is seeing so much turmoil, and it's just crazy that like no matter where you go in America as an African American, or self-proclaimed Black person, there's turmoil everywhere for you, and it's like you can't seem to escape it.
Real talk, man. It's just like, and it sucks really because it's like we're in a whole different country. Now all of us has got resources to even be sending out to a different country that's not even really accepting anything from America at the moment because of this COVID
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it's really, it's a hassle, man. Just seeing like videos of just warehouses upon warehouses of just goods that's not even being distributed out to the
People
citizens of the
getting arrested
country
and
or the
beaten for
citizens of
no
that
just for
area
protesting.
just for protesting. Lights getting turned off, they getting
Mm-hmm.
shot at. People are dying. Like, while the government is, and it's just crazy because it's like a government that is in charge of a country that has one of the highest poverty rates.
Mm.
That over 80% of the college students there are
Mm.
homeless. You know what I'm saying? The only jobs they can get after working in college is probably like a secretary or a janitor, one of those lowly jobs that obviously they're overqualified for. And while this is happening, all the politicians are having millions of naira. They're having millions of bank, man. And it's really heartbreaking, man. It's
Yeah,
disheartening for real. And we just wanted to, what I'm saying, again, sending our prayers out to
definitely.
them.
You know,
You know,
if we in
can
America say, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives should matter all over. You feel me? All Black Lives matter. So what I mean,
exactly, man.
even if you're not in tune with what's going on in Africa, just at least get a little bit in tune. Just show your support because, like I said, these are our brothers and sisters, regardless of what, because we all descend from that place. So we connected somehow, some way. If you black, you got melanin, you connected to Africa somehow, some way. So you feel me? Just got to show your support, man. Because if they able to support us, we should be able to support them as well.
So indeed.
And that's all facts, yo. That's all facts, man. But now let's get to the next topic, man, because I just, what I'm saying, if I really make this into a whole different type of podcast
Yeah.
for real. What we got next, man? Even next is like the next topic we got is not even that much better because it's like 2020 just
It's a
been,
shitty year.
man.
Maybe top five shittiest years. It's crazy.
Nah, probably
Yeah,
Nah,
top
bro. We
one
never.
shittiest year.
We for us, this is like everything that went on this year is low key history for us, my nigga. Like we gonna be telling our great grandkids about this shit.
no, and I was just about to say that, bro.
Not even low key. This is history. Like we're in the middle of history right now, bro. Like everything is shifting in front of our eyes at seemingly
Facts,
rapid
fast
speed,
as
bro.
hell.
Like news is ever changing. It's like everybody got to keep up on what's new on a topic, and just new shit is just going bad every damn day. Like it's just something
And
new every day, bro.
I was just
With
about to
freaking
say something
Alex,
about it too, because well, no, if you know me, my grandmother just moved in with me, and I asked her, I was like, so grandma, I was like, has 2020 been like the craziest year ever? And mind you, my grandmother just turned 60 in February. So what year was she born? 60 years ago. That is 1960.
I know that's in the 50s.
1960?
Oh, 60.
19.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
I
it's
don't know.
1960. But
I'm not
from
counting.
literally 60 years ago till today, I asked her, I was like, yo, has this ever have you ever seen anything like this? She's like, no, this is the craziest year ever.
Yo,
And
my
I've been here
grandmother.
for 60
Yo,
years.
no funny shit. My grandma just said that shit last week. She said, last weekend she was like, "This is really history." She was like, because this one Biden won, but we gonna get into that. But she was just like, this is history for me. Like Kamala being in the office and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Like she like this is history. She was like, I never in my
Yeah.
life.
And it's crazy how 2020 is the year of history for good and bad. Because we got a good history on our side, and then we got
Yeah,
horrible history on our side. Like, like I said, like my grandmother was just saying, she was like, "Yo, this is crazy. Like I've never experienced something like this." And like we took some L's this year, like just us as a family and just stuff going on. And it's just like, damn. Like, I mean, if you still breathing right now as in 2020, man, you should feel grateful to the Most High. You feel me? Because it's getting sad out here, just from everything. You want to say R.I.P. to Alex Trebek. He was a well known show host of Jeopardy. You know he had topics of everything. He touched every culture on that show. And what I mean, people sat there for almost 40, 50 years just watching that
And
same man.
and he
You know,
was up to date with his shit too.
yeah, talking about I'm sassy.
hmm
You feel
Word.
me? Bougie, ratchet. Like
Get up. Nah, facts. R.I.P. to him.
man. I mean,
R.I.P. to R.I.P. to
RP
Vaughn,
to
man.
Mo three all them.
Fuck
RP to
that nigga. He
Vaughn,
from
man. It's just
63rd.
all this is coming. All this joint is just coming up out of nowhere. Like the Alex Trebek joint literally came up
mm.
out of nowhere. The King Vaughn joint
Bro, I
literally
literally
just
woke
came
up
up
to
out of
that.
nowhere.
Like I didn't even like they that shit happened overnight. I was asleep when he got shot. When the first reports came out, he got shot. And when I woke up, they was like, "Yeah, he's gone." So I'm like, it was just straight to that when I woke up. I'm like, "Damn!" Like, ain't
Nah,
no this that.
I was seeing posts saying he was in critical condition. I'm thinking like, all right, bro, gonna be good. You feel me?
Wait,
Then
is
like,
it critical condition mean bad?
uh, I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, like you really
yeah, like
fighting
I
for your
mean,
Cause
life.
like what? Yeah, stable condition means that you're gonna be okay. Yeah, so critical condition.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always think the worst when I hear critical condition.
But at least with a
You
critical
got a
condition,
chance.
You have a
you
Yeah.
chance.
still
Yeah,
have a
you have a
fighting
chance. Yeah.
chance.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
thinking in my head, like, all right, bro, gonna be good. You feel me? Then that's when, like, an hour later, it was like he dead. I'm like, ain't no way he dead. I seen one person post it. I refreshed my page quick as hell. Then I seen it was another post. Academics had posted, bro DJ talking about that he was dead. I'm like, oh, this shit for real. Then I just start seeing hella people Simpson 10 and 5. All these niggas Meek, all these niggas. I'm like, oh, bro, gone.
bruh, that joint really was like just tragic. But I think I saw the video of Dirk when he was on live when that shit
Yeah.
just happened. Like when it was like he was real live in the car with he was just turning up. I don't know what song they listened to. They
They
was
was
just
listening to
turning up in
the
car,
song that he just
and
released
then you
that
Yeah,
just
same
I'm about to
day
say he just released that
with
shit.
Pooh Shiesty.
yeah, he was listening to that joint and literally just like you see the comments just starting to flood like yo Vaughn just got shot, Vaughn got shot, Vaughn got shot, and you see him literally like you see his face literally just change so quick. And it's just like the live ended so abruptly and everything. So it was like I can't even imagine what these niggas
And
are
then
going
plus he
through, bro.
just
Like
deactivated his
it's
IG too.
just
Oh,
it's a
also
crazy
I
scenario,
mean,
bro.
before
And
we
it's
even get deeper into the Vaughn situation, also you want to send out condolences to the baby's brother. You know, yeah, he
that's
passed
fact.
away through the suicide. And, like we always stress on this on this podcast, like mental health is serious, yeah. So if you ever need anybody to talk to, you're going through things, definitely reach out to friends, family, or even a professional, because you know what I mean, you shouldn't have to suffer in silence.
That's big facts, yo. Every aspect of your life, you gotta be on top of that, man, because
Mm-hmm.
it's getting real crazy out here, man. But just that Vaughn situation, it really just speaks to how much violence really be going on in
But it
Chicago, and it's
wasn't even
like over the
Chicago
years it
though.
has gotten better and progressed. But I know it didn't happen in Chicago, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this shit stems from Chicago. You feel me? Like all these beefs like stem from Chicago. Like I was even, and it was just tragic. Cause I'm like, bruh, I literally just started like getting hip to who Vaughn even is. Cause I just started hearing
He
Vaughn
literally
name
dropped
out
the
of
album that
nowhere,
same
like
week, I think.
one day, and then the next day, like everybody just talking. Yeah, and everybody just talking about King Vaughn probably like last month or a couple months ago. Like just started talking about him out of the blue, and I was like, "Who's this King Vaughn nigga?" And I just started checking into the history of and like who he's affiliated with and all that stuff. But it's just like
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of deep rooted beef for real.
But
Like
that shit ain't even have
all
nothing to
that
do
gang shit.
with what they saying. You feel me? Like allegedly, it didn't have nothing to do with like Quando Rondo.
Oh,
What
what
I
was the
heard
story
was
then?
what I
Shoot,
heard
correct
was
me if I'm
because I
wrong.
guess Quando Rondo and
Yeah,
YoungBoy
he
is
signed to
cool,
him. That's his artist.
so it was supposed to apparently stem from uh Vaughn disrespecting YoungBoy girl or trying to bag his girl or something to do with one of his bitches or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
heard
yeah,
So
we
something
could
I
never
about
don't
that.
know,
confirm like
but
what the actual
Damn.
cause was. I mean, because I did hear that. Then I also heard it was because Lil Reese was dissing Rondo and YB. And, Reese and and Vaughn are in the same gang, so that as well.
And ain't Quando Rondo like or to some degree
I've
affiliated
never
with
heard of
FBG
affiliation
Duck?
between them two.
I'm about to say I
Yeah,
don't know about
no.
that
Okay, because I heard something about that
because
too. So,
I
but
don't think
I don't
so
know
because I saw
how
a
true that
video
is.
where Vaughn and
Yeah,
Quando Rondo
like
was
months
together.
ago, they were cooling together and stuff like that. So what I mean, it's a lot of different
Yeah, so
speculations. I think for me, what this boils down to, and my just for me, I think it's power of the tongue. Whatever you speak into life is very serious. And if y'all followed Vine on Twitter recently, he kept saying, "When I die, I'm gonna find Tuka, I'm gonna fight him, blah blah blah, this and that." And I'm gonna kill Tuka again, this and that. And I feel like that's just the power of the tongue. You feel me? Like you're speaking death upon yourself. And it's like, don't, you know what I mean? Death could come in anything in any way. But I feel like you speaking that into your life is manifesting that. You feel me? Now I didn't think it would manifest into that quick or like
You
you feel me? But
inviting that?
in the world is just so crazy. You never know what can happen, and it's just like you know what I mean. I don't know what got like what went in his head to like, yo, we're just gonna fight, we're gonna do this and stuff like that. Because like even if you watch the interview with his manager and academics, They said that usually somebody is there to calm down Vaughn, and he usually doesn't go off the rails and stuff like that. So it's just weird that like he just like, know what, F it tonight. Like I'm gonna just fight this nigga. And it's like the day that you go off the rails is the day that you feel me. Someone decides to shoot you for it, and it's just like it's just crazy how things work.
the whole time. Because it's like, because even though you don't want nobody killed by gun violence, like at the end of the day, you
And
can't
we say that all the
blame
time. I
somebody for how
can't
they
blame you
react.
for how
Like
you react to what I do.
all the
Yeah,
time for how you react. Like all because I'm throwing up the dukes doesn't mean I can't
not
assume that
everybody
you
is,
is
is
gonna be
very
that
good
fair
with
and
their
throwing
hand
up the
game,
dukes too.
and they have short. You know?
A lot of niggas can't fight, so it's like what I'm saying. I gotta put that on you. You feel me? So it's just it's just pain all around, bro. But like you were saying, bro, like niggas need to take that serious about how energy is like it's real, man. Like the energy that you bring in, that's the energy that's gonna be surrounding you. And if you always talking about murder, you always talking about death, you always talking about niggas gonna try you, you gonna up the pole on them, you gonna see what they bout. All that shit, you're inviting those type of people that have that same energy in your circle, like in your
I'm s-
area.
I'm s-
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see niggas that be talking about that shit just in church or in the mosque or in the synagogue or in a
But not saying
community
you have to be in
outreach
those
like
places to be
program
a
just
good
chilling.
person,
You
man.
feel me?
Yeah.
I, of course, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the energy that you bring in, you gonna be attracted to those type of people that are also
bro.
portraying that same energy.
It just depends
You
on
feel
what you
me?
into, bro. Cause I know a lot of people that done bad in they past life that, like, I ain't gonna say they past life, but you feel me, like when they was younger and now that they older, you feel me, they go to church and now they try to force that on the other people. Like, nigga, you was just selling drugs. Now you talking all this God shit. So I don't know, bro. It depends.
I mean, I understand that, but it's even then,
I
it's
just feel
like
like,
I can respect that, even though I don't like how maybe you're approaching your new life or like how you're going about it. I still respect that
I
because
mean,
it's
I'm
like,
glad that you're
nigga, I know
doing
where
better
you
than
was
you were doing
and
before,
bad.
that's
and
my
now
thing.
that
Some that's
if
my
I
thing
see,
though. Like before, like you feel
yeah,
me, like he might Von not may not have been in the same space that he once was, but that's probably all he knows or some
Mm.
shit. You feel me? Is that murdering
But
kids or some shit?
even like if you see people now like NLE Chopper, like how he's different now. And he's like, he's more spiritual. He's like, yo,
perfect
I don't even
example.
talk about guns no more. I don't do that in my videos. And that.
But that I think that's I
You
don't
think
know.
that's a gimmick?
I don't know. Like it's different. I feel
Oh,
no, I don't. I feel like it's real what he's doing, but I feel like also for two reasons what he doing and what Von doing is two different things. Is because NLE is 18. NLE probably ain't been in the gang like for that long. You feel me? And on top of that, NLE probably never killed nobody. Von killed people. He got bodies, my nigga.
allegedly,
Like
we
he
can't
probably
just out and say that if he's never been,
all right,
arrested or convicted
whatever.
for that.
Alleg- al- okay, allegedly he do, he don't, whatever this case is, bro. Like we know what he into. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, but I'm just speaking on like the type of situation that was they was in. You feel me? Like it's different because they was both in situations where it's kind of like a do or die mentality. You feel me? Like I gotta have a survival of the fittest type mentality. It's either kill or get killed. You feel me? But the type of people that you come into contact with, the type of places you go to, that can affect on how you know what I'm saying, perceive the world now. Like with NLE Chopper, going back to him, even though he is a youngin that probably hasn't
Right.
experienced much because of his age, there was still somebody that came to him or still somebody that came in a circle that changed his way of thinking. So it's possible for anybody if you are able to like actually accept that shit. You feel me? It all, of course, comes down to you on whether you want to
Well, I
accept
will
that different type of
about
energy or
NLE
not.
Chopper. I mean,
At the
even
end
though
of
we're
the
not
day,
making this subject about him, they said, well, not they. I can't say they, but from what I was reading and things that I were looking at, they were saying that NLE Chopper only changed because he got into a situation where he shot at his baby mother while she was pregnant or something like that. I don't know how true that is. I don't know what the case may be, but they're saying like that was a rebranding technique, which I don't believe so. Me personally, I mean that situation could have happened, but I still think that even plus with the situation and just everything that's like going on in his life, he still could have probably been changing regardless, you know. So wouldn't want to hold
I
that over
don't
his
know,
head for
bro.
accountability, but
It could be not. Now that you say that, it could be a gimmick, bro. Because like you
I'm not
just
gonna
got
say it's a
all
gimmick
these
because I
tat.
don't think nobody would use spiritual. Okay, I will hope nobody will use spirituality as a
And plus,
gimmick
even if no, I was about to say, I was about to say, there's people out there that use
because I was
spirituality
about to.
as a
But
gimmick.
anyway,
But even then, that's not even the point.
yo, so do you like
Because
crystals?
whatever, nigga. Anyway, that's not even the point. That's not even the point. Please stop talking. That's not
Yo, my
even the point
chakra
of why
levels
I
is up
brought up
too.
NLE Chopper again. It's really just using them as an bro. Shut
This
up,
nigga said
bro.
my
Stop talking.
chakra. Oh,
Hey, bro, I got
My
yo, them
chakra
spirituals. Hey,
levels.
man, I ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. Hey,
What is
man.
wrong with this nigga, man? But it's like that's not even the point I even brought up NLE Chopper. I'm just using them as an example. Whether it's a gimmick or not, that's not up for me to decide. Like I'm not really caring about whether it's a gimmick or not. But what I'm seeing, from what I'm seeing, that's what I'm using about with energies, man. It's just about what is you bringing in, yo. What is you giving out into the world, yo. That's just how it's gonna come back. But to wrap this all up, man. Rest in peace, Vaughn. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Mo 3, man. Rest in peace, just everybody that
And,
we just lost
and you
this
know,
year.
I
Like
think it
it's
hurts
really,
more, like just
man.
lately, just seeing a lot of
Peace
young
to
black
baby
men
brother.
die. You feel me? Like it's just like, bro, we got too much life to live,
Yes,
man. Like,
man.
you feel me? Like, I rather us going out of natural causes at 80s, 70s. You know, you feel me? Stuff that we can't control. If we can control going out, bro, why are we doing it now? You feel me? Like, that's my thing. Feel me? Like I said, you know, I recently lost my grandfather, and I lost him at 84. But he lived a whole great life of 84 years. He did so much. To see my people go out like that, than going out violence or just or just negligence. You feel me? Like, no, man, we got too much to live, and at the end of the day, these people got kids, got 3 kids. Like, come on, like now, like, and they young too. They probably don't
That
understand
too.
what's going on, but now they
That
gotta
too.
go through graduation, prom. Like, damn, like daddy not here. Like, I think that hurts the most, man.
And
You
that
know?
just hurts even more because it's like this nigga
Yeah,
was
people was like,
known.
yo,
You
your
feel
dad
me?
was this, your
So
dad
it's like
was
you're gonna
that.
be
Like,
constantly reminded about
yeah.
that nigga every time. Yeah, bro. And it's like people may not even understand or like take the time to realize like, hey, yo, I may not
Mm-hmm.
even still be over this, or like even if it's like years past, I still
Mm-hmm.
may have a sore spot,
But I
in
mean,
this
great
area.
thing is that
So my
Vaughn
heart
owned
really
his
goes out to
masters.
them for real,
He
man.
owned his
Like,
publishing. So you feel me? Keep streaming his music because it's gonna go to his kids and they're gonna be well off. Because you already know they say best the best rappers get the best promotion after they die. No. What was the Jada Kiss said it.
the
Yeah, rappers get better promotion. Not to say like
dead
glorify
rappers
or
get better
anything like that,
promotion.
but that's the truth. Dead rappers get better
Uh,
promotion. So I mean, like it's a horrible situation. It's messed up, but I'm glad that he has his masters and his publishing, and his kids will be able to eat off of that. His baby mothers will be able to still take care of his kids. So keep running up them streams because even I think his album just went close to like number 2 or number 3 or maybe even number 1 since the situation happened, which is messed up, which is bad. But it's like that's money that's gonna be flowing in for his kids. So hopefully they still could be able to be well
yeah,
off after their father's passing. But it's sad though because it will affect them mentally for years. Well, when they start to understand the life, it's just it's crazy, man.
it's just crazy how
Yeah,
much like people really like profit off of pain. When you really
yeah.
think about it, like niggas is really profiting off of pain and turmoil, bro. And they just try and keep us
Oh
down.
shit, here you
Just
go.
like how they try
Speak.
and keep us down at the corporate level too. Nah,
Hey yo,
man.
Dre.
I got something to speak
I got
on, man,
something to
because they
say.
really trying to keep my people down for too long. Bruh. Like, come on, man. They really telling me, like, here's what they think about you. Like, if y'all niggas don't even know, man, I actually just recently read this article from the Wall Street Journal, and I just really wasn't rocking with it, man. And I feel like it was supposed to bring high alert, which it did to my mind. And it was talking about how the top 500 companies in America, out of all those 500 companies, you feel me? There's only
Wait,
1%
that only 1%.
that have black CEOs.
So why are these
So
niggas
that
on
really
Instagram
means
telling me that they bosses then?
only 1%.
Literally every time I scroll, another nigga is telling me he's a boss or a CEO. If it's only 1%, where are these niggas getting these positions from? Somebody tell me. What are you the CEO of? Why are y'all lying to me? If Wall Street Journal saying it's 1%, but you niggas talking about I'm on my boss shit, on my
Hey
CEO shit. What company?
what company? Hey yo. I mean, well, these is like, you know what I'm saying,
These
the
niggas
top
is
gunners
flashing
names.
20s
So
and
I don't
50s,
know if
and
we're
they
gonna be
telling me
seeing
they
they names
CEO.
on the
Which
list for
one?
a
What
little minute.
company? Give me a job. I want to get to the money too. Yes, since y'all niggas think y'all like getting
Nah,
jobs.
bro, I'm
What
tired of this
companies
shit.
y'all CEOs at? Fifth Street Records? What is this? Wait.
Yo, I'm tired of this nigga, bro. But real out 1%, bro. That means
Now I know y'all
only
niggas cap. I
4 out
seen
of
17 of them.
500 motherfuckers are black.
Yeah.
Because I see
Talking about y'all
17 of
niggas
them
ain't got y'all
right on
boss
the
shit like
feed, nigga.
this.
They
I'm
was
like,
all on the
damn, nigga, I
story
want to be a
flashing their
boss
money.
too. Damn, I'm
Whole
just
time,
saying,
got the
cuz
bands
like
already stretching on their
I thought
whole arms and
I was
shit.
actually about to send niggas my resume.
Talking about
Like
young CEO.
I'm
I would have
saying
told
these
you you
niggas saying
send
they
niggas on
CEO, they
IG
saying
their
they
your
bosses. Like
resume.
I'm saying, like
If you say, yo, if you DM a nigga,
I look like
now
a
if you
boss.
you
I
know,
feel
DM
we
a
like a
always talk
boss.
about
motherfucker on
Max
their
nigga
IG
battling on, but I'm like,
page,
I'm about to send my resume. Like I could be a great intern. I know how to work hard.
nigga, sending my resume through IG DMs is
Yo,
really
what?
wild as shit. Like,
Yo, that just
I
made
can't
me
even.
think about something. That would be ahead of our time if we have to start
Uh,
communicating through
I'm saying,
Instagram. But I, but I just thought about that. I've been watching the Dave
I
Chappelle
mean,
show. That nigga was really
oh
ahead of his
yes,
time, bro.
yes.
oh
Like I
no,
don't think he
death,
get enough
bro.
credit, my nigga. I ain't
But a
realize
lot
he
of the
was
stuff
like
that he
that
was making
smart,
sketches
bro.
on is stuff that's happening to the day. Yeah.
Bro,
Now, yes, bro. Like weed
that's what
legalized.
I was talking, bro.
He did a
Everything
skit
that
with
this nigga
weed
been
getting
talking about.
legalized. Fucking, it was some other one I seen. I'm like, yo, nah, that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because this
He
shit's
did
happening
the
now.
internet skit he did.
This shit all.
That's really true. Like he did the gay marriage skit. You know the Black Klansman skit is really true. Like shit is real.
All that shit be happening, bro. All that shit that them older niggas been talking about since just all back in the day, even with
Mm-hmm.
In Living Color and all that shit. All them skits was speaking a fucking message, bro. Like I was as I watch In Living Color like more often,
I hate this
like
nigga.
whenever I'm eating cereal or some shit.
That's
Shout out Raisin
exactly
Nigga,
Bran.
what
how old
yo.
It's
is you?
like,
That I didn't even tell you that, and that's exactly what I say to him every time. That's exactly what I say to him every time.
bro, Raisin. Bro, Raisin Bran is the top cereal. I'm not discussing it. Anyway, when I'm eating my Raisin Bran, getting my nutritious meal for the day, I be seeing a lot of the skits they be talking about, and they be talking about like black-owned businesses and shit, and how they're being blackballed in corporate America. And it's the same thing that's happening today. Because how the fuck are we in 2020 and we only got 4 out of
Yeah.
500 companies in the
Yeah.
top 500, bro? We only got 4 of them. Only 3% of senior level execs are black, and all of the companies that are that have employees with
Yeah.
100 or more, there's only 3% that are black.
That's crazy.
Only 3% of executive or senior roles. Even that, even I saw this one other stat that showed since we was
I was about to say, how many
when
years
we
has it been
first
since we've
got
been
when
technically
black
free?
people were first freed in
Technically.
America, technically free. I mean that joint happened in what 18. 54, that's a lot of years, nigga. Anyway, once them niggas got freed, black people, after a couple years, only owned 0.5% of America. And today,
Like
guess
we
the number,
own, you say?
guess the percentage of how much we own of
One
America.
person.
Yes.
0.0.
You said, one said 1%, you said
Yeah.
0.05. Nigga, we still at 0.5% today.
Damn.
We didn't move. We're still at this.
I
We
mean,
still don't own
technically,
even
if you
1% of
got
this country.
our population is 13% of the country, and if you think about that 13%, probably a good 60% is below poverty line. It's like, how could we?
Y'all
No,
throwing out too many
not
numbers,
blaming
fam.
those people, but I'm like,
Of course, but I'm
that's
saying,
because of
y'all thought I
we
said,
talked about this before. That's because of the factors of
of
what
course not.
social, not social, my fault. The institutional racism and things that are put in place. This nigga said we threw out too many
That's
numbers.
all it. This is all
He's like, wait,
under
and it's
one
13%.
umbrella, bro.
How the hell
Like
could it be
Word
60?
up.
he said, y'all acting like it's
Word,
algebra, in this
cuz you
motherfucker.
went from cuz you
How the hell
said
can it be
13%
60?
out of that 13%, 60%. I said,
Hey,
hold
yo.
on, wait a minute. I'm like,
Because if you
Hold
think about it, you get
on.
the
How
13% of
you
them,
get a
and then you
60
get the
out of that
100% of
13
those
right
niggas.
there,
So
man? How
out of
you
the
how you do
100%
that?
of the 60, hey man, you got your answer.
what
Hey
happened?
man,
What happened to the other
one
That's
50%?
fish,
about
two fish,
50 of them
red fish, blue fish,
niggas.
knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Give a dog. Hey, yo, you
Hey,
retarded.
yo,
Nah,
bro.
but that's fuck. That's fucked up though, bro.
But it
Like,
all
it's too many hardworking black people out here that don't get enough credit, as it is. Just not even on a boss level, just as it is. Period. Feel me? Like, we
It's a
need our
lot of men that
respect,
go
yo.
to
Put
work,
some respect on our name.
go to work, do their job, come home every day to provide for their families.
it's a lot of motherfuckers that are only living check to check, and
See,
I'm
I
one
was
of
going to
them.
turn this to another situation,
And
but I'm
that's
going
just
to
not
stop
it's
right
not
there because
sitting
we're
right on
trying to
my
talk about,
spirit, bro.
what's it called? But just know, I got something to say. I got something to say, especially about the everyday working man. I got something to say.
You want to
All right,
you
I'm trying to
you
hear
want to
you,
say
bro,
it?
for what it
I know
is
we
this
was
whole
talking about,
time. Like
like we don't own anything and
I'm
stuff
like,
like
you can
that.
say it,
All right,
bro.
but my thing is, right? You got an everyday working man. You got somebody that goes to work every day, provide for his family and stuff like that. How come that man don't get no love, yo? Every time I go on Twitter or I go on Instagram, and mind you, this is a person who's very progressive. I don't really, subscribe to, old ways of living and stuff like that. But it's just like, bro, every day I go on Twitter or Instagram, it's like, yo, like the working man don't get no love. We get laughed at. You feel me? It's like, nigga, you ain't a scammer. You don't sell drugs. Nigga, what the fuck you want to do for me? Nigga, you gotta wait every week to get your money. Like, damn, like, I think that's just a bigger thing to speak on and stuff like that. But it's just
Guess
like,
what? Guess what? Guess what, my nigga? A 9 to 5
that's a
beat
fact.
jail any day. And on top of that, you you feel me? On top of that, bro, how I
Whole
see it,
time.
bro, you ain't gonna lose bitches chasing money. You gonna lose money chasing bitches. So you feel me? Let the bitches come
I
to
ain't
you. You
speaking on
feel
for
me? You
me.
don't
I don't
gotta
give a
worry
fuck because
about
I
that.
never
Like,
was gonna do this shit anyway. You're not gonna trick me out of my position just
no,
so
I'm
what? So I can be
saying,
with
but
you,
like
bitch.
I'm
Let me stop because I was about to go in.
yeah,
I'm
no,
like, you
I was
and
like,
taking
that's
the
how
y'all
gun
don't
off.
even do that. Y'all don't even know me to do that. Let me stop. I'm just saying, you pulling out an EBT card out of a Louis Vuitton bag. I'm just saying, that's just, you know,
This
hey
nigga,
man,
LOL.
hey man,
I mean, I do the same thing, yo, nigga. That's a finesse.
They pulling out the they
hey
pulling out
man.
the
I don't give a
EBT
fuck. You could be on EBT.
out
You could
the
do all that. But I'm saying,
MCMs
you gotta have your priorities right. I'm the type of nigga. I'm,
cause
hey man,
they pulling out the
I don't
stamps
judge.
on.
No stamps, no nothing.
No, it ain't a problem, but they pulling it out
I am just,
they pulling it out the designer.
yeah,
Nah, bro. You already
out the
know I'm pulling out
Burberry.
my unemployment card out that
Hey man,
Burberry wallet. Real talk.
Yo, bro, Burberry is only
Out the
acceptable
hey man,
Burberry.
for
don't
baby
bring up baby
You
showers.
see
showers
the
near me.
visa.
Don't
If
bring up
you
baby showers near me. All right. No, ain't no, I ain't nothing. Don't bring up
yo,
baby showers.
if you're not having a kid, don't put on no Burberry.
Nah, I'm not.
You can't talk about baby
I'm off
showers,
baby
cuz.
showers right now.
Hey, yeah. Can't talk
Hey,
about
yo, I meant to tell you, bro. My people's having a baby
My
shower
man,
this week, and they
I'm
wanted you to come.
yo.
not going. I love the family, no, but I'm not going.
Hey yo,
I can't withstand
hey
another
yo, you
heartbreak.
funny as hell.
This nigga is stupid, bro. This nigga is
Funny
stupid,
as
bro.
hell. Yo, how about Joe Biden?
No, I'm actually good. What?
USA,
Man,
USA,
man. I was oh
party in the
so happy, bro.
USA.
Who this nigga? Nigga had Miley
It
Cyrus
feels
on
good to be
repeat.
American again, man.
Right.
Hey
Hell
yo,
no, he
did
ain't leaving
Trump
until
leave the
January
office yet?
22nd.
Hey yo, you. I don't
Oh
think
no, they
Nah.
said if he don't leave, they're gonna have to like
they gonna have to
get
I
him
don't think he leaving, bro.
Yeah, they gonna have to.
like
Yeah,
with
they gonna
law
have to get him
enforcement,
out of there. How much I want to bet that's the only way? How much I want to bet that's the only way he get
Bruh.
out the office, bro?
Bro, if they
Nah, they
Kobe,
about to be taking that nigga out like he Mike Brown. Kobe, Kobe, you know I got 3 kids.
I got kids.
Let me go.
You hear the baby
Let me
cry?
go. Kobe, look at me.
But nah,
Look
that
at
would be
me.
hilarious if I turn on CNN and they dragging this nigga out in cuffs. Like, yo, that would be hilarious, bro.
They gonna hit that nigga with. They gonna send that nigga to jail. They
Yo,
gonna
for
tell you
real.
about trespass.
So, my man, can you step real quick?
Hey yo,
Hey yo,
if
they
I
not
see
gonna
that,
take him to jail though. They
if I see
fucking
that nigga
tripping.
walking, nah, they taking that nigga to jail, bro. They gonna come out
Yo.
handcuffed like that nigga, like that nigga Gooden, bro. Cuba Gooding Jr. and some shit. That he tells me,
Hey yo,
yep,
bro,
they
nah,
got
you
me,
can't
man. You
bring
already
that
know.
nigga
It's
name
just
up
gonna be like
around
that
me,
shit.
Suck
bro.
that baby shit. Who's gonna suck that baby?
Hey yo,
Yo, that's
Hey
a vicious
yo,
man right there.
nah,
That
oh
is
no,
nah. Any nigga that can go to a club with a KFC
hey
bucket
yo,
on his
nah, that's the
head,
same nigga that was getting his hair. That's the same nigga that
bruh,
was getting a fade in the kitchen.
bruh, bruh. If you can go to a club with a KFC bucket
bro,
in your
this
head, bro,
nigga,
you
that
don't need to
nigga
be
was bugging
outside,
on
bro.
different levels, bro.
You don't need to be outside, bro. He
Yo,
party
nah,
way too much, bro.
You party too
You
hard,
got the
my nigga.
bucket of KFC on your head?
Too
Nah.
hard. No
the
way that
Yo,
should
fucking
be
your
near your
KFC in the
head,
car.
bro.
with the suspenders on top of that.
Who was serving that shit? I wonder how many pieces in that bucket, bro. Not gonna lie. Like how many pieces?
Yeah.
I know that nigga left crumbs in that fucking bucket, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey yo.
Hey, man.
But yeah, bro,
I
they,
want to
they
just
gotta
make
get
this
that
clear.
big boy
You
up
know,
out of
I don't
there,
think
man.
anybody. I don't know, because you see a lot of dumb motherfuckers on the gram and on Twitter talking about, why y'all standing Joe Biden? He's bad too. He's horrible too. Yo, we're not standing Joe Biden. Can y'all get that out of your head? We are not as happy for him to be as
At
president
all.
as Donald Trump was. We're
Please.
just happy that Donald Trump got out of office. It can make life easier for certain groups of people now. You feel me? Like we're not ecstatic because it's Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. And
That's really
and
all
I'm
it
pretty sure a
is,
lot of
bro.
people will say that to Joe Biden. And he'll be like, yo, yes, it's cool. I understand.
Fuck Joe
Like,
Biden.
Big fuck Joe
yeah,
Biden,
he'll be
bro.
like,
I
yeah,
feel like you could say that to
like
Joe Biden's face and
especially
he'll
if it's
give
a
you
group of
a
black
thumbs
people and
up.
they
Like,
say,
I
yo,
feel
fuck Joe
you.
Biden to his face,
Like,
he'll be like, yo, y'all got it. I understand.
I get you.
Y'all got the pass.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, because that nigga, he was doing the same shit, bro. Him and Kamala, bro. Because I had to do a project on them niggas, bro. And this nigga, Joe Biden, bro,
Mm-hmm.
when he was a senator, he was a menace. He was
The
coming
94
after
crime
niggas
bill, right?
crazy. That's when that whole mass incarceration,
Mm-hmm.
all the yeah, the whole 94 crime. He was the head nigga of that
And
whole
niggas
bill.
love Bill Clinton. They
Him
talking
and
about
Bill
he was the
Clinton
first
and
black
another
president because he played the
Republican
saxophone.
representative or some shit like that.
Because the nigga got head in the Oval Office. I know niggas get
Yeah,
head, but
Bill Clinton, the
still,
one that
like,
signed that shit
come
in. All be
here,
whole
nigga, baby.
time, bro. All
Mwah!
because that nigga kissed a couple nigger babies, bro. They
You
love
know?
this nigga, bro.
But yeah, like I just want people to
Mwah!
get that straight, bro. Like we're
Nigga,
not the
baby.
biggest Joe Biden fans. I'm not getting a Joe Biden tattoo. I'm not putting Joe Biden's face
Nigga,
on my
baby.
windowsill in my car. Like, no, we're just happy that evil is out the office. You feel me? And even if something was to happen with Joe Biden, we're gonna hold him accountable. You can't hold
Nah,
Donald
Evil's
Trump
not out the
accountable.
office,
So
bro.
why are these people talking about, oh, y'all vote for him? Yeah, it's gonna be even worse. Like his attentions, blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up.
Why you can't
You
hold
said
that
what?
man accountable? Why you can't hold that man
I don't
We
know.
accountable?
Why
tried
can't you hold
numerous
Trump
times,
accountable?
and you see that nobody.
Nigga, bro, at the end of the day, bro, everybody get
So you've
held
seen the
accountable
past
for
4 years
their
Trump
actions. Bro,
hasn't.
you do
It's
something.
always an excuse for him.
Bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he think he did or didn't do, nigga. At the end of the day, nigga, you did what you did. Nigga, we all seen it.
Yeah, but no,
We
I'm
not,
what
you
I'm
feel me?
saying as like if we had 4 more years of Trump, it'll be even worse. People, 200,000 people have died under his hands. Y'all wanted another 200,000? Y'all see how he treat people couldn't go to their own
Yeah.
parents, grandparents, nieces, nephews, sons, daughters. They couldn't go to their own funerals, like because of the things that was happening due to COVID. And that man knew about this all along before the shutdowns in March. So you telling me you're okay with that? And actually sit here and think about it. If you're not rich, you're not a white man, and you don't own some huge company, did your life get better in 4 years? If
Say
you're
that
if
again. If I
you're
don't
if
own a
you're
what?
not rich,
The word?
a white man, and you don't own some big ass Fortune 500 country, did your life get better in 4 years?
I mean, yes, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga,
My
yes, nigga.
life
I
actually
could be
did get better
homeless
in
this
4
year.
years.
Whoa, wait,
I
what
could
do I
be
mean though?
listen,
My life actually
listen,
got much
4 years.
better in 4 years. I'm not going. I'm
No,
not
yeah,
crediting that
I
to
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
Trump
probably like
at all.
No,
But
mentally,
I
I
you know,
am
am saying,
saying
physically and
my
and
stuff
life
like
like,
got
that.
better.
I'm talking about like, you know, if we're talking about the
bro,
actual
bro,
constitution
for
or
for
we're talking about the state of the governor, like government, like did they contribute to your better 4 years?
oh, me
Yeah.
personally, like, did what they did help me? I mean,
Oh,
I
so y'all
don't
niggas voted
know.
for
I
him.
mean, I
I
Listen,
see what happened.
nothing. I
Y'all
was
wanted that
bruh.
stimmy. They wanted them stimmies from niggas. Oh yeah. And I'm on y'all niggas asses.
Please
If y'all
stop.
niggas voted,
just
if y'all
saying, bro.
niggas
If
voted for
anything
Trump
could have happened,
for
bro.
$1,200, yo,
Hey,
I'm sorry, man.
yo.
I can't kick it with you niggas. You a sick man for 1,200.
Nah, niggas was
1,200
sick.
that
But
lasted
nah,
three
whole time
days.
niggas was voting for Trump, bro. Niggas was voting for Trump heavy, bro. And niggas was telling I was even having a conversation with this one nigga back in LA, bro. This nigga was talking about how he was like, probably be better off like just voting for Trump or not voting at all, because he's only looking at it from a black economic standpoint. And he was talking about how every time that we're under a Republican in office, that the black economy actually grows, because that's when the whole Black Wall Street
But does
happened.
he
That's when the
know
whole
that Black
like
Wall
every
Street
time we're
was
under
before the
Republican rule,
parties
we're
flipped?
actually better economically. So that's the only.
Yeah, that was before the parties flipped. Because even
Uh-huh.
Martin Luther King and all of them was Republican
Was that before the
until
party
the
split?
parties flipped. So, like, I mean, if you're trying to use Black Wall Street as
That's true.
as an
That.
example and stuff like that, that was before the parties flipped. Because majority, like back in the day, a majority of black people were Republicans, but then their
But shoot,
ideologies flipped
he was even
to
using.
the different parties. So basically, if you were a Republican back in the day, you're a Democrat now. If you were a Democrat back in the day, you're a Republican now. It's just their
Uh-huh.
ideologies flip.
Yeah, but he's even using as of recently, even under Trump's first term, when he
I need
was
to see those
president,
numbers.
black economics grew then as well. And that the numbers actually like no, those numbers actually like I actually saw
Mm-hmm.
this unemployment chart as Trump was in office. And before the whole COVID shit, that shit like went like it plummeted, bro. Like that, like under Trump's rule, we actually had the lowest
So we made the
unemployment
wrong
rate
decision.
like in history. So it's like I understand if you're only coming from no, I'm saying that's all no Steve. I was saying like if you only look at it from a black economic standpoint, I can understand where you're coming from. But it's like we just can't do that shit. Like, nigga, at the end of the day, bro, you want whoever is leading you in whatever right or whatever field you're in, you want whoever is leading you to represent you well. Because clearly whoever you're under, you're also kind of accountable for. Because however they represent that group is how everybody outside of that group is going to think of you as well. So we wouldn't want somebody like Donald Trump, because even though his economics is well, because of course this nigga's a billionaire, he knows how to move money. Everything else is fucked up. So I can't just be like, oh, because the black economics is going to get better, then I could just suffice with just being, having him being the president, bro.
It's
It's
deeper than
deeper than
rap,
that,
you
bro.
know, Rick Ross.
It's real talk. And I kind of feel like not even it's death deeper than rap that shit, bro. Like, and I can't even. I gotta go
Wow,
like
because they're gonna
off
call her
topic a little
nigger
bit with
monkey.
that, but I kind of feel bad for Kamala, bro. Even though I don't. No, not that. But it's just like the fact that she really made like
We
huge
made it.
history,
Yo,
and
we
it's just
did
We
being
did
it. Yo, she was off
yeah,
a
but
bean, bro.
we
it. You're gonna
You're
be
gonna
the
did
be the next
it.
president.
president of the United States.
Hey yo.
Oh my God, Joe, we did it.
We did.
This nigga stupid, bro.
Just keep talking.
But bro,
Yeah, we did it.
nah,
Oh
nigga,
my
We
you
God,
did it,
Joe,
this
Joe.
we
nigga
did
stupid,
it.
bro. He did it. Hey yo, but it's like it's sad because it's like she really making history as the first like black woman VP, first black Asian, all the shit she mixed with, as the first of all of that shit, and it's just being overshadowed by this COVID and by the deaths and just by a
Nah,
whole
nah,
bunch of
nah. I don't
shit.
think.
Like we
I
can't
don't
even let
think
her
that,
bask
bro.
in the glory for a minute. But then again, also because just of who she is.
For
Like I
one,
feel like if it was
this COVID shit is
a
not. I don't feel as though this shit is like shadowing what she got going on because, bro, for one, she about to be in there for 4 years, as long as she's alive. You feel me? And on top of that. Bro,
That's
she's
true.
the first one to ever do that. The first black female to ever do that. So
They're
it's,
gonna call her a
nobody's gonna
nigger
forget that,
so
bro.
bad.
Like nobody's gonna let
I mean,
nobody's
They gonna give
gonna
her
I
not
hell
wouldn't
though.
let
be
that stay
surprised.
alive.
I wouldn't be surprised if niggas forget that shit. I mean, they are gonna give her hell just because she is black, but it's
Yeah, I
like
was about to say that the
I'm
immediate
speaking
reaction
of
of it.
maybe I'm speaking more of like the immediate reaction
She
has
giving a
been
lot of
the
young
immediate
black girls
reaction.
hope,
Of course, long term, nigga, we're gonna remember as being the first because that's
bro. Not
already
even just if
cemented.
you think about it, bro.
Yeah,
Not even just
and
young
that's
black
already
girls, bro.
cemented in
She's giving
history. Like that's
HBCU
the
grads
first. You're the
like
first.
hope,
But I'm
bro. Like you could go from an HBCU yard to the White House. Like, come on, bro. Like literally from Howard University to the White House. Like, come
mhm.
on, man.
Yeah, but
You
it's
feel
just
me? Fuck Howard. Morgan University to the White House. Let me stop.
exactly. Shout out Howard. But it's like a
Shout out
lot.
Howard. I'm playing.
Please stop. Anyway, but it's like,
I,
but
I,
it's like
I
the
feel what you're saying
immediate
because I think they
reaction
had that
is just. I don't feel it was as big as it probably could have been for this big accomplishment. Because like even with like what happened with Obama, like when he was elected,
nigga for the whole
you
week you
like
knew what was
felt the
happening.
whole fucking country like erupting with joy. Like even when I didn't even have like a phone. Exactly, bruh. As soon as nigga, as soon we over here watching
People
the
were
election in
crying.
different
Like
rooms
literally,
and shit.
people never met
My
Obama,
sister
didn't know
come
the
in
family,
just
and that
jumping for
people were
joy.
literally
Like, oh
crying
my
like they're
gosh, he
like
won.
they
He
cousin just won
won. You
something. Like
literally see motherfuckers was really
Nah,
like
I'm
well
not
in
gonna
that
say
case,
crying.
people was throwing
Like,
parades,
bruh,
people
you
was
I
honking their
literally heard
horns,
people
people was
outside
having
like
cookouts in the middle of the
yelling, like
night.
literally
Like,
yelling
bro,
outside.
people were crying
Like
tears
literally
of
coming
joy because
outside
this
as
man
soon
won.
as he won. Like this. And I'm like, nigga, I don't even live
nah,
in
in
a
that case,
and I wasn't even like living in a city at the time. Nigga, I was living in a town. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
for motherfuckers to come out in a town and you hearing the motherfuckers like honking their horns and just yelling and all that shit, that was like, it was such a bigger reaction. And I feel now with
nah,
the
yeah.
COVID, with just everything that's going on in 2020 with the deaths and everything like that,
I feel what you're
it's
saying.
not really
Yeah,
getting the immediate
no.
shine that I would think
Nah,
it would
that's
Because it
actually
that's
was
right.
way
get or
That's
different.
it
right.
should
Because
get.
I think,
That's
You
right.
feel
to
me?
be honest, I think they had their moment when they had the little press
That's
conference
all I'm
after like
saying.
they got announced and stuff. Like they had that little moment or whatever. But then after that, it was strictly, yo, cases are rising again. What's the next plan? What's this and that?
Exactly,
Mm.
bro.
Now
Like right
maybe
after that, they was
to
like, all
them,
right,
maybe
enough of
they
that
got
shit.
time to
Anyway,
bask in their
like they really
achievements.
ain't give
But
a
I
fuck
know to
about
us,
it.
it's just
Like,
like, all right, it's just like, all right, what's the next step? And it's crazy because they can't even make no decisions till January 21st. So now we're still under Trump's administration. So it's like, nigga, what are y'all gonna do? Because shit is still going left right now. Like,
and also that just brought me something else, bro. I'm fucking tired of motherfuckers that's so anxious for 2020 to end. Like, I understand so much stuff has happened this year, but it's like, do you think
bro, COVID
this shit
is
is just
going
gonna
into
reset the
2021.
next year? Like, we just gonna stop? Like, everything is just gonna disappear in 2021? Like, bro, like these niggas is acting like as soon as we count down, like all this shit is done for. Like, yay, every police brutality's over. Oh, COVID's gone, nigga. Everything's good in Africa, nigga. We all good now, nigga. Like, niggas is over here anticipating the end of 2020 like that's really a gateway, bro. Like, time isn't even fucking real. If we want to, if we really want to like just give it up like
Yeah,
that,
you're giving
time
them
isn't
too much
even real.
knowledge, God.
So, what the fuck is you anticipating to change? By a man-made calendar. I'm just saying, bro. I don't understand why niggas are so hyped for the countdown, bro. I understand like if you want more life, yes, that's great. You should always celebrate that. But if you acting like all your problems are just
Yeah,
about to go away once it hit
bro,
a hypothetical New Year's, that ain't even New
bro.
Year's around the
When New
globe,
Year's hit, I'm not getting my bitch back.
come on, bro. Like the Chinese ain't even celebrating that New Year's, nigga. Come on, bro.
Like, I wish she would come back, but she's not coming back when New Year's hit.
Bro, my
She's
ration's
not
not
coming
coming
back,
up,
bro.
bro. Like,
And I have to live with that.
I can fucking that.
She's not coming
Bro,
back.
look at this. I'm tired of this
She's not
nigga,
gonna
bro.
be here.
I'm not getting my bitch back.
Hey,
This
yo,
nigga
I'm
been
done with this
slapped
nigga,
in
bro.
his
I can't keep up with this nigga, bro.
head.
Like, she's
Hey,
not,
This
bro.
nigga,
yo.
this nigga starting to sound
Bro,
like me. I can't keep up with him.
bro, it hit 2021. She's not gonna
I
be
don't know
here.
who he talking about.
This nigga, bro.
Hey man, You
Hey, shout outs
tweaking.
to
I'm
them.
not
Hey
getting
yo, shout
that
out to
text.
Jersey for legalizing weed. You heard? Yes, sir. Oh
I'm
nah, you
fucking with that,
bugging.
but
Wait
I'm
till they
not fucking with
legalize
that.
this shit. This shit gonna be a tourist state. I
I'm
swear to
really
God,
not
we gonna be
fucking
like
with
the
that.
next Georgia and Florida. Yes,
That's why
sir.
I'm
I'm
not
loving
fucking
it.
with that, bro. They taking money out of they. I'm not loving that shit, bro, because that's gonna ship more weed into the dispensaries, which can also have a higher chance of just being man-made weed and having synthesized shit
Nah,
that's
niggas
gonna
still
be
gonna
in
get their
that
dope
shit.
from the
And
streets.
also, it's taking money out of black communities because that's gonna minimize
No, it's
street
not.
drugs,
No, it's not.
and that's taking money out
Niggas.
of bro. No, it's
And
not.
guess
Of
what? You
course, it's
think a
not gonna
nigga
do it
gonna go
by a
to the
large amount,
dispensary
but
every
a
time they want
gradual
some
Oh
weed?
yeah,
over
over
the
time. Yeah, I
years.
see what you're saying.
I'm not talking about right now, bro. I'm talking about in the long term, bro. Because once you start legalizing this shit, just like how they doing in Oregon, bro, they making this shit a
These niggas
long-term
legalize
money play.
crack.
It's a
Oregon,
gradual scheme of okay, as we legalize the weed, we're gonna make it. You
Oregon,
know what I'm saying?
Oregon.
We gonna we're legalizing it so we could bring the profit into us, nigga. Like
No,
we're finding a way to fund this money into us. A nigga
Oregon
open
don't
up
give
a
a fuck
fucking
about their
crack
people.
house, bro.
They want them to die slow. Them gonna be
Well,
that's
no,
gonna be
because
the
I
first
think
state
with
to
them,
go
right, it's
because
not like
they
they're not punishing
legalizing
people for the
heroin.
drugs that they do. I think like if you get caught with it, they're gonna try to get you to rehabilitation and stuff like that. And you need money, you need funding for rehabilitation centers and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it's gonna come back around and they're gonna be making
Yeah.
money somehow, some way.
And even then, when you talking about they just gonna let niggas smoke all this shit up and die, nigga, that's still speaking to
Yeah,
my
damn,
point
yeah, I didn't
because
even think
death
about it like
brings
that. That's
profit.
true.
So a lot of these motherfuckers is dying now. A
Oh, and
lot of
also
motherfuckers gonna need cemeteries. A
John
lot,
Mayer, y'all have to sign a
bro.
bill
All
in New
this
Jersey
shit is
too,
bringing
because for the
profit
like the
back to the
legaliz, even though they
government, bro.
legalized it, they said
Real
that the
fucking
money from
talk.
the profits of weed being legalized from dispensaries and stuff like that gets funded into the police stations. So they're trying to have a bill that's what's it called that reverses it. I think they're voting on it now. So if you could look into that, I would say vote on that, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, it funds the
Where so
police.
so to see if the money go to the police or not.
I'm
Yeah, so you have
saying,
to
bro,
you
it's
have
a
to
lot
sign
of
that
these,
bill because
Man,
you have to
fuck
sign the
out
bill
of
so
here.
it doesn't the police don't get funded for it.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and
Yeah,
even with a lot of these motherfuckers that's doing the legalizations, do you know how hard it is to even get a shot for a black person? Like, you really need to go through loops to even get the loan
Bro,
to
I wouldn't even
and
want my I
finance
wouldn't
it's
that
only
even
building
want
one
that you
black
about to
my
person
get.
that's
dispensary.
legally
For real,
doing
for real.
well that I know of. It could be more, but that I legally know of that's doing cannabis industry and like actually be able to do dispensaries and stuff like that is Al Harrington. And it's crazy because he's from New Jersey too. It's Al Harrington and he has Viola Company, and and the only reason he was able to jump those hoops because he had the money and he was already a ball player, so he already has a
Yeah.
name. A regular Joe like us, we can't go to the board and be like, yeah, we want to start a weed company. Like what?
Nigga called us regular Joe.
And it's like, even though we have the opportunity to do so, it's gonna take a much longer process as opposed to one of these motherfuckers that's in school now for fucking cannabis training and shit like that. Because they have schools
Nigga,
now that's
now
for
what about black
cannabis
asses
training,
going to
and
majority
majority of them
training? We're
students
getting
is what?
probation.
Fucking white. So
I
it's
mean,
gonna be
getting
easier
cannabis.
to get a fucking loan for them to get up their business. Whole time, bro. I wish a nigga would.
And
I
and
wish a
also,
nigga would sign up for cannabis
if we're
training, bro.
celebrating the
The police right at
legalization,
the door,
if
like,
we're
yep,
celebrating the
come in, come
legalization
in. You're
of
the nigga. Come here. You're the
marijuana and
nigga.
stuff like
Come here.
that, free all my niggas, man. Free all my niggas that if they didn't have football numbers, or if they didn't have
Nah, yeah,
a
facts.
mixed
That's what
Real
I
amounts
fucking
meant to say.
talk.
of
That
weed,
too.
They
yo, freedom, bro,
they
and
free.
expunge all their records
Nah, they free
for real.
like they free like
From Jersey,
2,000 people. Scoop. That's what I heard. Yeah.
they did it that fast.
Nah, in Jersey when they legalized
Like
the
throughout
weed.
the country or just in Jersey?
That's what I heard, and
Mm.
it was mad people. Mad, we gonna
I
top it
mean,
off
they
when we
could
get
do
out
it
the
that
Oh,
phone.
fast.
word. Okay. So,
We
yeah,
know
like I
some
said,
people
well,
that
keep
came
that
here.
ball rolling because if I just
Heard
had two
that
grams on me and I'm doing 3 years in jail, what? No, let me come home.
whole time.
Nigga, I had a gram in the scale on me.
That's
I'm
why I
like,
say
damn,
that.
for
Six said
real,
life.
life.
No, but that's funny though. Nick, it's certain
Like,
people in
this off
jail right
some
now
petty
for
shit,
a
bro.
pound
It's
or two,
this nigga said
and
life,
they're you feel me in jail for 40 plus
but that's
years,
facts though.
like 40 years.
40 years, 40 years.
Mm.
But it's like I'd rather just have them decriminalize it
Hell
as
no.
opposed to legalizing it. Like they just decriminalize it where it could be like you have to have because like in Maryland they have that right now. I think especially in Baltimore, where it's like if you have less than 10 grams of weed, you're only gonna get a fine. You're not gonna get actually arrested because they won't think you have any intent of selling.
Nigga, I could
You
sell
feel me? So
10
I'm like,
grams.
shit, do something like that. I don't- I mean, of course you can, but it's like even then, nigga, they're not really like checking about how much that profit is compared to somebody that's selling like
Hey man,
Yeah, fuck
28 grams is a
50
whole zip.
grams or some
So
shit like that. You feel me?
shout out Wisconsin.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying like have like a cap. This shit is stupid, man. But yeah, it's just like that, man. I'd rather just be decriminalized and
I
legalized. But I'm
feel
already
that.
seeing the money plays.
I'm saying,
Stay
but
alive,
you
man.
think I'm
Stay
gonna
woke, man.
forever get? I'm not going to the dispensary, but what I like about it is that you feel me. It's gonna be dispensaries out here, so it's gonna be like another Cali, Colorado. You feel me? We gonna be another tourist state. Like you don't understand
Hmm.
how many people about to be in and out of here. Oh yeah, it's lit. It's up. Imagine Seaside in the
Yeah, but
summer
I'm
now. They probably gonna have shops on the boardwalk. What?
But that's also like he was saying, that's money coming in.
and Ja, that is amazing, bro. And I'm loving the scenery that I'm picturing in my head. But where is that?
Bro,
Where is
all right,
that
we
money
got
going
past that.
to,
We
bro?
gonna vote. We got past
All
that.
that shit, that
We got
tourist
past
shit
that.
is.
We gonna vote. It's going
But
back
also,
into
We
I do
got
see what he's
past
saying
you
that,
because
feel me?
if
man.
it's
Into the
more shops and
pie.
stuff like that, the regular man ain't gonna get no money from that.
Nigga, what you booty, son?
I'm just saying, bro. If you talking about, because even what you're saying about tourists, that's playing into that. Because now, if you bring up more dispensaries, tourists are more likely to go to dispensaries than finding a weed man because they don't know anybody there. So if they like, I can go to this legal
I'm gonna
shop
be
right here. I
outside
already
that
have
shit
my
like what you
cannabis
need,
card
shorty.
from
2 for
wherever the
5.
fuck state I came from,
2 for 5.
nigga.
Yo, how
This
much the
nigga,
P going
Two
for,
for
what
bro?
five,
you
four for
need?
10s.
Nigga
Fuck you
gonna be
talking
like,
about?
thank you. Yeah, take care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
take
nigga,
care.
move.
And that nigga's gonna do a spin
They
move
gonna
and
be
go
like,
right in the right in the fucking
You gonna
building.
sell your
Like, all
Reginald
right,
to
man, you
us?
take care.
We're about to go get some Sharknado.
Yeah, I'm on some big shit. Get out of here, man.
Hey man.
nigga, that's some mid.
Hey, yeah. Now I
hey,
still believe that
hey,
the street drugs had
hey,
the real,
Christy.
you know what I'm
He
saying,
wants to
top
sell us
shelf shit.
Reggie.
That's the,
We're
you know
about
what
to go
I'm
get
saying.
some gelato, man.
But that's what they got left, man. Like I got for lunch.
You want to sell your little what blue
Hey
dream?
man, you take
That's
care,
so
man.
old, buddy.
Actually, man, here's the
Shout out to
five.
Juicy J. Hey, this nigga here still has green crack.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna see you later. I'm about to get some coinfo.
Hey yo, both of
but
them
they
weed
don't
is
consider
good,
that
bro. That's the
Zato. That
funny
ain't
thing.
Zato more though. Bruh, back in the
That's the
day,
funny thing.
blue
Nigga, they
dream
call
and
it
green crack
anything
when I was in
God.
my past life, that was Zato us back in the day.
Niggas be like 70, 75 for a dub. Like, wait a minute. Like, wait. When did y'all do this shit? Like, it's
Time out.
yo,
Like,
like
you
COVID
don't
got
got no
niggas
When
Kamala
did
tripping
runs,
y'all
by
do
raising
this?
these
but
prices.
That's what we was just fucking talking
we
about,
literally
bruh.
was just talking about
Everything
that,
is
bruh.
fucking changing literally in front of our eyes, bro. We're literally seeing inflation in front of us. Every fucking business, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Every business that we looking at has went up, nigga. Even my barber hit me. I'm like, yo, you free? He was like, no, I went to my barber, sent that nigga like a dub and some change. You know what I'm saying? I got tipped that nigga. That nigga was like, nah, bro, I do 25 now. I said, damn, word. I mean, I said to the money, but I'm like, damn, nigga, like everybody.
Yo,
I'm
I
seeing
No,
heard it was
bruh.
a
motherfuckers
Hey,
saying
barber
you
yo,
out
find
I
here.
swear to
hoodies for
God,
thirty
bro, because
dollars
me and Mikey
anymore.
had this
I'm like,
conversation.
oh yeah,
I
he's
went to the barber, right? Because usually, if you know me, I got dreads. You feel me? So I usually just get a little taper, a little light taper, and a shape up. You feel me? Yo, so I get in the chair. He flapped the cape on me. This nigga whispered in my ear, "You know, it's 30 now." I said, "What?" I said, "What?" I said, "Wait."
Nah, that
I
nigga
swear to God, I
whispered
love
in
you
my.
not, brother. Nigga whispered in my.
hey
He's like,
yo.
"Yo, your brother told you it's
Why that
30,
nigga
right?"
put that on me?
Yeah, I got it.
That nigga said, "Yo, you know it's 30, right?"
He lucky I had that 30 piece on me because it was about to be case.
Hey,
Yo, that's
I swear to
funny because that
God,
nigga
he's
really
like,
do
"Yeah, you know,
talk
it's 30,
soft as
right?"
hell.
nah, bro. He said, "You know that 30, right?" Nah, but I fuck with that. I fuck that you. I like that he was actually like,
I was
"Yo, I'm
gonna
gonna
ask
tell
him,
you
nigga, if
before
he
I
would have
even
did it
start,
and then told me it
because
was 30, I
I
would
don't
have
want
just
to
asked,
be
like, "Yo, you
like,
got
yeah,
Cash
bro,
App? You
it's
got
30 now,"
Zelle?
because
What
I
you
just
on?"
Nah,
got
but
that
at
shit. Now
least
I just got that shit. I just gotta be like,
but
this all I got, nigga. You got.
he could have at least, you feel me? He
Nah, I'll
ain't
be
had
like,
to
this all I got,
flip
nigga.
the cape out like that, you feel me? Like He ain't had to do all of that. He could just told him from the rip, like, yo, it's 30
Nigga
now.
flat.
Nigga, I'm sitting down. You ain't gonna tell me it's 30 if I only got 15. Like, cause niggas only yeah, like the shit we get
Oh
only
yeah, that is
cost
also true.
15.
Yeah, I'm about to say. No,
Niggas gonna
I'm
be
glad it
hurt, bro.
was.
I'll be sitting in there
Yo,
like contemplating, like,
I'm glad
damn, bro,
we
everybody already
went
saw me
in
in
the
the
fucking
seat, bro.
barber because if
Like,
it was like three niggas in there, bro,
niggas is
you
talking already, bro.
bro, if I ain't have it, as soon as I got up, I'd have whispered right back in his ear, like, "Yeah, my man, girl, you
Yo,
gotta
it
spend
was
that
Yeah, I'm
just
like,
y'all
bro, it
two
$35."
and
ain't
he
nothing, bro.
still
Come on,
whispered
bro.
to you.
Should have made it 35.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo,
No, I said if it was three more niggas in there.
it was just y'all two and he
Wait,
was
why you
I
whispering
whispering
said
in
to
if
you
it
if
was
it's only
niggas in
y'all?
there.
Like, Josh.
You said what?
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
just y'all
okay.
two.
I was about to
And
say.
he whispered and said it's 30.
No,
That's funny as hell.
instead of just
Nigga
saying it
had
in
the
regular voice.
never mind.
Yo, chill out.
Had the
He
camera
just wanted to
Hey,
let me know. You feel
nah,
me?
nah.
It's a 30 ball. I ain't right, bro. Because you ain't about you. That's one thing, bro. You not like when it comes to money and like when it comes to men and money and certain
dumb,
things,
man.
you can't say
This
certain
nigga
things
said
because
you got
that's
the
going in our
candle
head.
lit.
That's going to automatically think that we getting embarrassed. So it's like we all right. So now I gotta spend this money because even when I was talking to Mike the other day, he was like the nigga in the group chat was like, "Yeah, yo, the hoodies is 75." It's like, damn, bro, I don't even want to pay 75. But now you saying
Real
in the whole
talk,
group
man.
chat, I gotta do this shit now. Like, and then your ass gonna go extra board talking about, oh, 75?
Now it's like niggas know I'm about to
Bitches know I
cop
got
something. It's
something.
just like I can't even be like, yeah, bro, hey, but never mind, bro. It's cool.
Bro, you know how many times I've been pressured into buy some shit that
Ain't
I
no
wasn't
problem, bro.
supposed to
This high
buy,
quality,
but
nigga.
it
You
was
feel me?
bitches around, so I had to
Nigga, I'm
do
over here
it.
crying on this side.
I'm never gonna use this in my life, but it's hoes around.
Just cop it. Just, man, nah, fuck it. I'll pay for the whole table. Nigga, I'll be like, man, I'll pay for the whole table, bro. I don't care, bro, the whole time. Y'all don't even gotta say nothing. Y'all don't want to, man. Real talk. Nigga, then I come back home, nigga. I'm seeing that Bank of America below
Hey man,
$25 in your
hey,
account, sir.
my
Ooh,
advice to the young boys out
shit
here:
hurting.
don't go broke for a girl that won't
But real talk,
reciprocate that
man.
same energy
Fuck.
to you, man.
That's crazy what you gonna do. That's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Hey man.
That's facts, man.
Also another message, man.
That's this nigga, man. That's a message right there. Message.
Before I go broke like Jock,
Baby, if you listening, I
fuck
would have
that
went
That's
broke
shit.
for you.
Facts. Fuck you talking about.
all that, man. All right, bro. Let's end that shit, bro.
Hey
All right, bro.
man,
Let's
say
go.
man.
Come on,
Hey
bro.
man,
Let's
say
go.
man.
Wrap
That
this
was
shit up, bro.
another
We done, man.
episode of
We
Why
done.
You Here podcast. You figure out why you here. If not, come back next week or the week after that or the week after that. Fuck it. Come back tomorrow. We gonna figure it out.
God bless, man. Y'all take care,
Don't
man.
say
Stay
that.
woke.
End this.
Be
End
the
it
leader of
now.
the new nation,
End it
nigga.
now.
The
End it
Lulu
now.
Nation.
End this right now. End that right after that. Like I'm actually gonna cut that. I'm cutting it.
Wait.
We don't support Africa Bambaato over
All
here,
right, we
sir.
got
No.
it. All right.